Good morning. So I am just leaving um, my accommodations. Ooh, I have something in my shoe. And I'm going to go down and buy a ticket to St Agnes for the day. So St Agnes is the smallest of the inhabited islands, and it's only about like 3.5 miles to like walk around the entire perimeter. But it's connected to this other island called like Goa or something like that. And it's only accessible from St Agnes at low tide when this like sandbar pops up and you can walk out there. So I'm trying to time it so that I can kind of go out there for a bit and explore St Agnes. I also bought beach stuff, so there might be that in my future. Looking forward to my last full day here. Welcome to St Agnes. It was a bit of a bumpy ride to get here, as I showed you, but it's lovely here. Just past the King's Head, which is the only pub on the island. People actually go on that boat ride and come here just for dinner to eat there. I don't know if I want to eat anytime soon after that ride, so that's a choice that people are making. But I knew this one was going to be the roughest. The channel between here and St. Mary is deeper, and there's no windbreak, so it's yeah, you can tell it's much darker than the other ones that I've been going on. So that right there is Gua, I think is how they pronounce it. It's Gughh, and you can see that little bit of sand over there. That's the sandbar that gets exposed around low tide. So low tide I think is 11:30, and it's currently 11:15. The boat captain said that it's open now, and it probably won't actually disappear into the water until like 3:30. So I have plenty of time to go visit. And yeah, Goa is actually inhabited. There's 3 houses, so those people get cut off when the tide is high. That's a little wild to me, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna go explore a little bit over there and then come back, walk around the rest of this island, stop and get food, go get ice cream, just chill. There's St. Mary. That's the part that I haven't explored yet. I'm gonna explore tomorrow morning is the plan. It's clearly the side that gets a lot of the wind. Also kind of amazing how much higher the tide is going to come. Like, you can see the darker line on the rocks. So that's Hugh, that's where I'm staying. So when I go to the beach, it's usually that beach right there that you can see. And then this is what I'm looking at. You can barely see the very tip of it. I think this might be the standing stone that I found on my map. So I'm standing up. Kind of that beach right there. Where I was sitting many nights for dinner. So I just stopped for a coffee and a cream scone, because I haven't had a cream scone yet, which is a scone with clotted cream and jam. I'll try to pop a picture up to show you what it looks like. But there's this lovely little cafe, and there's these tables outside, but there's only like 6 tables, and there's tons of people here. And so I was sitting on the table by myself, and this like little British couple comes by, and there's no tables free. So I was like, oh, you can sit with me if you want. So they do, and so we were chatting the whole time, so I didn't really take any photos. But I'm walking down to the coastal path, and I'm gonna do a little bit of it that's more exposed. To get there, it's a little foresty, But once you get down to the coast, I think it's a little bit more exposed and not as fern ridden, which is always my goal because ferns can just die. See, look, there they are, all over the place, everywhere. I will say one thing is that these islands don't have very many stinging nettle, so I'll take that as a win. There's very little of it here. I've actually only seen it once yesterday when I was walking down some random lane, and there was like a few plants of it, and that was it. So, I mean, they have everything else that will poke you, but at least there's not that. So, you got to take the wins where you can. This is a beach called Beatty Pool. Apparently there used to be like lots of beads from shipwrecks that you could find here, but people haven't found them in a while. And there's Goa on the other side now. This is the small fish and chips. Cool. You see that little building out there? Apparently, that is a tidal island. And when the tide comes in, you won't be able to get there, but they say that if you want to go scramble out over the rocks, you can go climb out there at low tide, which is still technically low tide. But you know, that rock scramble doesn't really look like it's in my journey today, so I'm gonna not, but it's cool to look at. There's also some sort of lighthouse type thing. And there's a helicopter flying overhead. You know, it's interesting. Walking the path has like changed my mindset on stuff like climbing out to that building. Like before, I would have been like, when are you going to be here again? Go do it. But now I'm sort of like, you know what? I don't want to. So I don't have to. And I don't know. Maybe that's a good perspective to have. Guess what time it is. Ice cream. They never meant chocolate, so I couldn't compare that. That's usually my go-to comparison. So I got regular chocolate. Has like chocolate pieces in it too. Amazing. Super creamy. Doesn't taste artificial. I'll go like a 9.5 out of 10. Oh, baby cows. There's two back there. This guy is like not afraid of humans. Hi, baby cow. And here we have the big cows. Thank you for your milk. It makes delicious ice cream. Please wait a few minutes while the cows come past. That's hilarious. Out of all the islands I've been to, I think St Agnes is actually my favorite. Like, it's small, but there's enough here for like a nice relaxing vacation. Some walking, some chilling on the beach, that sort of thing. Now, if only they had an affordable self-catering option. But from what I can research, you can camp, but like in tents. Or you have to like rent a vacation home. Like there's not kind of a middle ground really. So yeah, we'll see. Probably not, but Scilly's are lovely. Love to come back one day. Maybe not next year, but certainly at some point in the future. It's a pony. Look how little. I think that's a baby horse. Who knows? Very cute. This is the field with the rock snowman, overseen by the lighthouse. Well, my beach afternoon was thwarted by some flies. A lot of them, actually. I don't know if they're the biting kind, but I'm a little paranoid about it now, so I don't need to have giant welts all over my body. So it's there's a ferry at 3:30, so I think I'm gonna hop on that one and go back to St. Mary and, oh, another helicopter. Maybe try to go to the beach there, There's a little bit more of a breeze, which means it's a little colder, but it also means that there tends to be fewer flies. The water's also a little warmer there, or at least it usually is. It was freezing here. Like, I put my feet in and it did not feel good and refreshing. It felt freezing. So the water around this island's deeper. I'm thinking that's a piece of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to St. Mary and we'll see what we see there. So just for some perspective, when we came in, there is a staircase at the end of that pier, and we walked up the staircase. Now that staircase is underwater. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Another reason I decided to go home. That. Also, that's the beach I was on, and in probably the next 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it's gonna be covered in water. So, you know, there's that. Beachy afternoon. So I've brought my leftover pizza. I stopped at the store and bought one of those little bottles of wine and a bunch of things to make a salad. And I'm gonna put it in the salad bag and make a salad that way. And I'm probably gonna eat it here at the beach. And I'm thrilled about this plan. It's 4:30 and it's still quite sunny out, relatively speaking. I mean, there's still clouds rolling in and stuff, but it's warm enough. I'm in a bathing suit. And yeah, I'm not gonna swimming. It's gonna be too cold for that. But it's nice, just kind of be in the sun and have a little bit of a beach afternoon. And this is my last full day in the Scillys. Tomorrow morning, I'll get up and pack and stuff, and then I still have most of the day. My boat doesn't leave until 4:30, but I'll probably try to get there about 3, just because check-in starts at 3:15, and I want to be on the boat like one of the first people, so I get kind of one of the seats that I want that's like outside and right near the railing, so that hopefully I can just look at the horizon the whole time and not get super sick, but we'll see. Fingers crossed for me. So if I don't pick this up again, this is my evening, just chilling at the beach and loving life. Have a good one.